Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we'll be seeing how we can create flow diagrams in LaTeX. So we'll use the Overleaf, and here's the code. So I'll just walk through you how this basically can be done. So we first define the document class. So we use the TIX library basically, so that's for creating some diagrams, so that we have used in the tables, like for the Gantt chart, like how we can render different diagrams. So it's basically for that, and we use a package called as smart diagram. So basically this flowchart is basically, so it connects a previous step. So you can see at the output like how it basically looks like. So needs to have different geometrical shapes and some calculations so that we can estimate the coordinates accordingly. So that's basically how it is. So how we are going to create the diagram basically. So and you use the TIX library. So there are several shapes, like geometric shapes, and some calculations, some estimates, some values we need to have, so in order to orient it properly so that it looks a complete flow diagram. So yeah, that's the basic libraries and the packages we'll be using in this. And we start the document. So yeah, we begin and end the document, and inside this we use a definition for the ticks set. So something like this you can see. So we create a regular polygon. So uh, so basically the idea is to have a polygon of 6 sides. And here so this is a package from the tick set. So you append certain styles, that is regular polygon and polygon slide set. So you have the basic center as a core, and then you design uh, several layers to it. So that's how it is, and you rotate the picture, like every individual pictures by 30 degrees. So that's what you mention here, like rotate 30. And here we have with the connection planet, that the satellite is basically at the center. So I can basically show you how it looks like. So if I go to split view, and you can see this is the diagram that we are going to achieve. So satellite is nothing but the thing which is in the center, and then you have individual uh, polygons, like of 6 sides, and it starts from here. So like this is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. So like this we're gonna have it. And coming back to here, so for that we need to have a bend style. So bend right. So every edge we're going to bend it, and you fill the column so that it doesn't look like disconnected like how it is here. So you have it a different shape here. So this is a five-sided figure, and this is a six-sided figure. So we're gonna design it in that way. And to path, you use the PGF extra. So you need to have this coordinates, like 1 to start at the beginning and 1 to at the end. So like the input of the previous one is fed to the next one. So that's how you uh, create the direction, the linkage, how the diagram should be. And yeah, this is to disable the last row. So like if you want to have like after this step, if you want to create a new step here, so we just gonna summarize it in this way. So if you have any steps like beyond this, so you need to uh, yeah, uh, trim here. So that's where it stops. So it's basically a cycle. So that's how we design this, and that's a formula basically for this, like how you want to like rotate and uh, construct this. So basically it's a mathematical formula, like how you want to predict mathematical notations, and other diagram creation will be seeing in forthcoming videos. So this is how you write a mathematical expression. Like you begin with the start node or the start item, and then you define a measurement, like say here it's like a zero point 0.6 centimeter and 90 degrees, and then you connect to the target. So target is the next one. So that's how you construct this, and then you put certain angles. So this you can try and test out, like how you can modify this. And then it begins with the cycle. So it's a, so by defining cycle, that means like, so it's a circle, so something like it falls again and again. So as you can see, that's how the cycle is. And basically that is the command for the tick set. So this is the logic, how you wanna design it basically. And then with the help of the package smart diagram, there is a special diagram called as connected constellation diagram. So that is the name of this particular diagram that we are gonna have. So basically it's a flow chart, a flow diagram, basically how the process or the product flow is there. So in different software systems, if you need to create some diagrams, or like if you want to stage some uh, process, like how it is visualized, so you basically can use this. So into this smart diagram it becomes easy. So you put different names to it. So what is the main center satellite? So the idea, what the core idea is. So this is basically a pipeline, some uh, pipeline, basically orchestration pipeline. And then you have different software components like TF, AKS, Vector, things like that. So it goes here. So this construct you see here, that is this one, the Loki, Grafana, Prometheus. So this, if you want to have it in different lines, so one below the other, you use this construct. Okay, so this line you see here, but the backticks which you can see here, this is basically with the help of so that does the basic job of new line, I can say. Yeah, and you end this document, and voila, you have this beautiful flow diagram in LaTeX. So that's all regarding in this short video of creating flow diagrams in LaTeX. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you found this video helpful, please do like, share, comment, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.